Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pope. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough as this defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball on the perimeter, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Snagged on the outside, it's Davis. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying
hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 3, South Carolina 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Foster. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move to keep moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Polo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat-fitted in a tight window. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, there's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Peters. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They move the tight end all over. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from the D. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation as more advantageous to go for it or kick it. That's how they'll make this decision.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. first and second down. Don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get laddered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Using his legs, it's Peters. Off he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Florida 13, South Carolina 7.
And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways, and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. The Gators will move the sticks with the first down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Slips a tackle. Escapes trouble. He's going to run it. There's a live football. And the defense got it.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
You need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throwing right. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver.
The Gators pick up the 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 14, Florida 13.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Gators will hustle to the line. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's past the 30. The expressway is wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Also one brings up 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Polk. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it down the right side. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Peters. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's stopped. 4th and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Handoff from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll bring it back. It's Pope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your rib cage. Wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to the end zone. And he can't hang on. Oh, a golden opportunity goes by the boards, and he will not sleep well tonight. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been